Sorry about that. My cat needs to come in. So here we go. We got the Ace of Cups. That's a beautiful cup. That's a beautiful card too. Okay, we have the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. So this might be a counterpart, twin flame, possibly a soulmate reading. We also have the Four Pentacles. And we have the Temperance card. We also have the Queen of Swords. I wonder who you are. We also have the Star. We also have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the World. And last and final card is the Tower. So something unexpected is on its way, according to the Tower card. Okay, let's see here. We have Ace of Cups. I'm going to show you the card. And Cups is always a water sign. And your water signs are Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay? So, let's see what is going on with the Ace of Cups. Well, it's a new beginning, and it's very emotional. So, that's a pretty cool card. It's basically emotional fulfillment. Because it's a happy card. It's about happiness. Okay. As the first card of the water element, the Ace of Cups signifies new beginnings with emotional fulfillment. The cup overflows with fresh water, signifying fulfillment and well-being. The Ace of Cups may be showing you that it's time to release and let go of any emotional trauma or blockage you may have. This card also is love, creativity, intimacy, full of spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us that beautiful message. I love that message. Okay, your next card is the King of Wands. And this is the King of Wands. I hope you could see it. It too is a very beautiful card. Lots of eyes. But remember, this is a reading about the mind's eye. So let's see what the King of Wands says. Or what does it represent? Oh, I forgot to tell you. King of Wands is a fire sign, so that's your Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I particularly am a Sagittarius with a Pisces rising. So with me, I'm kind of a person that has fire element and water. So I can't, well, basically, I do well around fire. I like fire. Fire is an action. I'm also water, which is an element, which is emotional. So I'm not sure if I put myself out or not, but you know, fire and water is complete opposites on the spectrum. So let's see what the King of Wands says. Oh, yeah, Wands. I did call out what signs they are. So it's a fire sign. I think you might have a match there between a King and a Queen of Wands. They're both fiery. They're both passionate, courageous, creative. So they're always working with elements to be very creative. Okay, the King of Wands. The King of Wands has his sights set on completing a goal. This card is about going for what you want and achieving it without doubts or hesitation. The King of Wands has pure energy, and he is a natural-born leader, or she. And this, well, it could be a masculine. Boldness, wise leadership, generosity, and a father figure. So it looks like, since there's a new beginning here with your Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, the King of Wands is coming into your life. And like I said, this could be a soul contract. It could be a twin flame. It could be also, just somebody that is coming into your life to offer you love and abundance. Okay, this is the Queen of Wands. She's very charismatic. She's very truthful. She's action orientated. She is a fire sign, so that would be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. She gets things done. She can multitask. She's also a major manifester. So hopefully you are a fire sign and able to manifest and bring in what you ask from the universe. So the Queen of Wands, she has a positive and uplifting energy. She is assertive, courageous, and confident. Although she may seem selfish at times, she is someone you could trust. She enjoys taking charge. She has passion, self-assurance, assertiveness, and confidence. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be this sign. You need to find your placements in your birth charts and see what all is happening. So together with these three cards, you have a new beginning with either a king or a queen. Take the rules where they go. Masculine and feminine cards. Okay, and that's fire signs. So the next card is the Four Coins, and Four Coins means, Four Pentacles is an earth attribute, and it rules your stability. So imagine once you pair up with the King or Queen of Wands, you will have a lot of stability in your life. It also is about structures and manifesting things that you want. It's also protecting what you do have already. So this is a very good card. It is an earth sign, so that would be your Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And their major attributes are, let's see, reliable, trustworthy. They're practical people. So, let's read about this. Let's see, the Four of Pentacles, also known as the Four of Coins. Depends on what deck you read out of. Okay, so, like I said, it's about stability. Let's see, the figure here, let me show you the card. The figure here is caressing and protecting the pentacles. Her hair is long and a veil-like, keeping the things she wishes to protect close. The Four of Pentacles is a card that shows overprotectiveness, guarding something so much that it stops you from being able to move freely in your life or enjoying what you have. It's about stability. It also can be about hoarding, materialism. So, according to your stability, you might be holding on too tight. You might need to lighten up a little bit. But with these four cards, which is your Ace of Cups, your King of Wands, your Queen of Wands, and Four of Pentacles, that looks like stability can be achieved with whoever you might have in mind or whoever you are partnered up with right now. But somebody new's coming, because this represents a new beginning. And this represents stability. Okay, so those are the cards you have so far. Collective. And your next card is Temperance. And how are you going to get all that? Well, you're going to get all this with the Temperance card. It's a major arcana card, and it is about balance and harmony. It's about bringing balance into your life. Not juggling too many things, like a Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is kind of keeping your balls all up in the air and you're juggling a lot of stuff. So the Temperance brings in balance and harmony. So let's see. So that's major arcana. Card. The angel concentrating while patiently pouring her energy into two cups. Do you see the two cups right here? There's a cup and there's another cup. So she's pouring into the two cups, which is nice. You're pouring into yourself and something you like. She balances her energies, both positive and negative, between the two cups, maintaining a peaceful mindset and equilibrium. Temperance is all about patience, balance, and harmony. The Temperance card indicates that the opposites you experience in your life must be balanced in order to live a life that is free of unhealthy extremes. This means balance, peace, patience, equilibrium, channeling energy, and harmony. Harmony. I'm sorry. Excuse me for that. Harmony. So you could achieve all of this, which is your new beginning, with possibly divine counterparts, twin flames, or soul contract, a soul partner. With you could achieve all of this through having balance and patience and creating harmony within this relationship that's coming in. So that's something to really look forward to, collective. It looks like you're on the right track, hopefully. On the next row we have the Queen of Swords, which is an air signs. She represents Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is about using your mind. It's an intellectual intelligence. Also, possibly a social butterfly. Well, I wonder how she's going to come to it. I wonder how this other person is going to come into this relationship. I'm going to have to clarify that and find out. But we're going to read what the Queen of Swords is all about. And then I'm going to clarify that. Particularly, I want to see if it's possibly a third party. I hope not. Or if it's just possibly one of your attributes. Or, I don't know. We're going to find out. Queen of Swords. So, bear with me for a minute. I know the Queen of Swords is, she cuts things off that no longer serves her. The Queen of Swords is calm and poised. She is intellectual, perceptive, and discerning woman. This card represents truths coming to light and looking into the future with maturity and calm judgment. It means, I know what this means. Okay. I don't have to clarify it at all. Okay. This means independence, perceptiveness, and having intelligence. So, when you go into this partnership, you want to remain independent. Means don't always focus on the relationship. Always have outside hobbies, outside interests, so that you don't get caught up. And in this way, you can have temperance and remain balanced. Don't focus on just one person. Always remember that you are growing. If you're masculine or feminine, you're always growing. You're always maturing. You're always having lessons in life, good or bad. But always think about the lessons as something to learn from. They're not punishments. So, by using your intelligence with this Queen of Swords and creating balance and harmony in this relationship, particular relationship that is coming to you from this new beginning, you can have a happy relationship. I didn't know we were doing a relationship reading today, but it looks like that's what we're doing. Okay. So, this is where, masculine or feminine, this is where you are right now. You are a star. Oh my goodness. A big, beautiful star in the universe. You're one with the universe. So, that's so beautiful. I love this card. This is a really good card. So I'm going to put that right there so you could look at it. And that's also a major arcana card. That's also, she gets all of her messages from the divine. She's just, she really is connected to the divine. The star bridges heaven and earth, creating a universal gift of light and truth on the waters of the soul. She's directly connected to Source. The star card reminds you of who you really are and how you are connected to the pure loving energy it brings about a new sense of self, helping you to rediscover your true purpose in life, guiding you to find the peace and tranquility you have always been searching for. This is a healing card. It's about peace, truth, and tranquility. It's renewal and having inspiration. So you're also being very hopeful, and you are one with Source. So please listen to him, because this message is all about having balance and using your head in order to navigate a relationship that is new beginning. You're also going to be gaining stability with this card. So far, that's what I see in this message. The next message is the Three of Pentacles. That is Earth sign. So your Earth signs are once again Virgo, Capricorn, and I believe Taurus. Yes, Taurus. The Three of Pentacles. You might want to go out and ground yourself. Go for a nice walk. Hug a tree if you have to. Talk to a tree. Remember, everything living has a spirit. They're living. So go out into nature. I sometimes go to the ocean, walk the sands, look for some seashells, just to clear my mind. I like to do that too. It's fun. It's always an adventure, actually. So, the Three of Pentacles shows a woman gently holding a pot that contains the fruits of her labor, growing and budding into the beautiful plant. The Three of Cups is all about craftsmanship, pride in work, well done, and striving for perfection and glory. It takes time and management, but the foundations have already been laid out. It is effort, teamwork, apprenticeships, Freemasonry, and craftsmanship. So Three of Pentacles is all about starting something new, a hobby, new work, being creative. When you become creative, you remain in this independent energy and focus, remember to always pour into yourself, so that you're never feeling like you're overextending yourself to others, and because others sometimes can be draining. So you want to pour into yourself, and by doing that, you will have the star energy and connected to Source, because you'll show Source that you love yourself. Therefore, Source is going to bless you through being creative and work, and by using your intelligence. The next card is the World card. This is usually beginnings and endings. So let's see what the World card's got to say today. That's a beautiful card. That means the World is the final card in the major arcana. It holds a profound significance. It signifies the successful end of a very long journey or project. The World card indicates that you have a sense of fulfillment and a strong feeling of accomplishment. You may have recently reached an important goal, and now you can feel complete. This is having success, achievement, belonging, perfection, and a completion of a cycle. A cycle has ended, so a new cycle is beginning, which kind of makes sense because we're in the new year, or in 2026, which is a 10-year, and it reduces down to a 1. So that's interesting. That is really beautiful. So you have completed a cycle in your life. Which brings on the Tower. It's a happy tower though, okay? It's a change. It's something that you're really not expecting. It just comes out of the blue. And I think that has to do with your new beginning right here. With this relationship. Twin flame. Soul partner. A partnership. This is going to take you by surprise. Or it could be your current partnerships right now. But it's going to take you by surprise. You're not expecting this, and that's what this is all about. So you're not expecting for a new cycle to close out and a new one to open up for you. Something has completed through the world. So you have completed a major cycle in your life. You learned everything you could possibly learn. You learned the lessons. You're closing that cycle out, and it's going to take you by surprise that you did that. It's still a happy outcome. Even though the Tower is here, Tower can be positive or negative. I think in this case it's going to be very positive because, you know, you're closing something out and you're moving to this new beginning. So I wanted to show you that card again, the new beginning. New year, new beginnings. Okay, so that's a major arcana card. Once again, that's the Tower. This is something taking you by surprise. It's an emotional outburst. It's a sudden disruption in your life. You know, you could go along and just think, you know, everything's all right, and here I am, you know, I'm pouring into myself, I'm doing everything right, I'm creating, I'm being very creative, I'm doing things for me, I'm showing the universe and source that I love myself, and I'm taking good care of myself, I'm eating right, I'm cutting out all the old, ending this cycle from the world so that I could have that new beginning. So it's something that's taking you by surprise. It represents a sudden and or distressing change. But I wouldn't worry too much about that because I think the change is going to be your new beginnings. And, you know, the Tower will come in and it will wipe away all the past. So if some partnership is built on faulty foundation, this Tower will come in and knock it down and remove it, but it looks like you're going to be rebuilding again because, like I said, you're going to have a new beginning here. So that is sweet. That's very beautiful. And how can you do this? By having temperance, balancing these negative and positive energies, manifesting. Because once again, this is a feminine attribute, and she is a great manifester. So she's calling in this masculine. And by using your intelligence, you got to show the universe that you're standing on business, that you will still be creative, you will still pour into yourself or your hobbies or whatever you're creating right now. And that will bring you closer to source. That's a beautiful outcome, actually. And this Tower here is just something that has to fall down so that this new beginning can start. Okay? This Tower is falling down so all this new beginning can start for you. I don't want to repeat myself, but that's what I have for you. I could use 2 cards to clarify everything. I I'm going to get out a different deck. And we're going to do some clarifiers. So let's see. What is this Ace of Cups, Spirit? I'm going to cleanse this deck, shuffle 3 times. I use Palo Santos to cleanse the deck. You can use Sage if you use decks and do readings for yourself. I personally don't get readings for myself. It can come out weird. Or who knows? This is a reading for me, too, as part of the collective, because I do feel that I am part of the collective also. So, let's cleanse this deck. Spirit, please give us the messages and clarify everything that we have on the board right now so that we have more greater understanding. Please, we ask that all monitoring spirits go deaf during this reading. We also ask for your divine guidance and your knowledge, Spirit. So, let's move on. We're going to clarify. Hopefully, this deck is okay. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. And let's see what we get. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Cups. I definitely want to clarify the Tower, just so that you're not worried. That's usually when the Tower comes in, or the Death card, everybody kind of freaks out. They're like, oh my gosh, no, not those cards. But they're not bad things. It's just removing something that was not built on a solid foundation for the Tower. Death is just an ending of something. It's not a literal death. Something has ended and it's not coming back, period. The Spirit, what is this Ace of Cups? Please tell me. Huh. It's a King of Wands. Funny. So we got another king. The King of Wands is coming in. Be prepared, ladies. The King of Wands. He's very passionate. Very passionate indeed. He's energetic, experienced, he's optimistic, confident, strong, friendly, funny, charming. Way with words. Be careful of him now, okay? He does lead with his wands, if you know what I mean. Like I said, very passionate. He's fearless, free-thinking, motivated, action-oriented, proud, and honest. Well, that's nice. He's honest. But he's very sexually passionate. Okay? So he's coming into your life. So Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this King of Wands. What can we expect from this King of Wands? Masculine and masculine energy. So what can we tell by a King of Wands? That didn't go too well. We know we can expect to have a good time with him. Okay. King of Wands. Oh, he's slow moving. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's the Knight of Pentacles. But because he's the slowest moving knight in the deck of tarot, he's patient, practical, loyal, responsible, persuasive, protective, defensive. Can be a little bit stubborn. He's ambiguous. He's a hard worker. He's somebody that is going to create a lot of stability. He's all about profit. He's finishing what you start, and he might help you. So far, it's about routine, vision, and routine. And if you have any questions about this, this is definitely, yes, this is coming in. Yes, it's coming in. It's the earth energy. The knight is the King of Pentacles, is earth. Like I said, he's the slowest knight in the deck, which is a good thing, because the other knights are kind of hasty. So since it's an earth sign, we're talking about Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, practical, reliable, sensible. So not only does this King of Wands have passion and creativity, he also is very patient. That's a good thing to have. That's awesome. Good luck with that, collective. It looks like fun. Okay. Looks like you're going to have a nice new start. Or in your current relationship, you could be dealing with somebody who is a Sagittarius or Aries or Leo. Or in your current relationship, your partner may be turning over a new leaf and becoming more more patient and practical and loyal and responsible now. If you're in a current relationship, so one more. We're going to ask about the Queen of Wands. Spirit, please give us a message about this Queen of Wands. I think that's you, collective. I think you're manifesting. I also think you are very beautiful. Inside and out. You're a beautiful soul. And you are very attractive. You're calling in this. So you're manifested. You have manifested this King of Wands. So, okay, since I don't do reversals, this is where what I'm clarifying is the Queen of Wands, and you have the Queen of Cups, which is new beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy. Be careful, ladies. Protect yourself if you don't want to get pregnant, because it's also fertility, pregnancy, celebrations, and socializing. So, if you don't want to have children, please be careful. Same with you masculines, gentlemen out there. Please be careful, because this is a very passionate card. Both of these, this couple here, twin flame or soulmate, very passionate. Can't keep their hands off of each other, okay? And we got another yes. If you're asking a question in your head, the answer is definitely yes. Okay, we're gonna clarify Four of Pentacles. Let's see what the Four of Pentacles has to say. Hopefully you guys can see this. Cards are jumping everywhere. What's going on with the Four of Pentacles? Please, Source. I want to know, what message do you have for the Four of Pentacles? The Four of Coins. What's going on with the Four of Coins? With the stability of this couple. It's a mystery, but it's also a yes. Yes, this is coming in. The High Priestess is a major arcana card. She uses her intuition, or he uses his intuition. There's having an inner knowledge, self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability, divination, wisdom, knowledge, things that are yet to be revealed by your spirit guides. You're being very protected right now. So, by using your intuition, when this King or Queen of Wands comes into your life, being masculine or feminine, it's a yes card too. And you're going to be using your intuition about this person that's coming into your life with a new beginning. That's beautiful. Okay. Could you please clarify, Source, Spirit, the Temperance, Angel Guides? Please clarify this Temperance card that we have. Do 3 shuffles, and we're going to find out about the Temperance card. You have the Devil card. It's a no. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 no's. So just be careful. Like I said, if you don't want to get pregnant, don't. Looks like possibly a soulmate. Could be a twin flame. Could use. There could be some addictions, depression, mental health issues, codependency, bondage, materialism, a lot of sexuality. I already told you that. There's a lot of sexuality with the King and Queen of Wands. Could be bad, could be bad, good. I'm thinking it's probably just you can't keep your hands off of each other. I don't think there's going to be a bounding or anything like that, or binding to each other. I just think that these two are so passionate that they're not going to be able to keep their hands off of each other. It has a lot to do with sexuality. Hopefully I can say that word on YouTube. So, we're going to clarify the Queen of Swords. What's going on with Queen of Swords? What's this source? What's this spirit? What's this message about? What is Queen of Swords doing in this reading? What is she doing here? I'm thinking you have to use your mind a lot. You have to really think about this. Because, you know, having sex all the time really isn't going to get you anywhere. You have to have some outside other things to do than just sex and passion for each other. That's not the building. That's not a good foundation. You want loving and kindness and wholeness. So, let's see. Huh. This is so funny. The Queen of Swords is clarifying the Queen of Swords. So if you're honest, truthful, candid, protective, independent, chatty, communicative, witty, funny, principled, fair, takes constructive criticism, strong, be realistic, objective, and disconcerting, the passion's not going to run wild in your relationship. But you're going to have to use your mind. You're going to have to use your intellect. And once again, we have another yes. So out of so far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yeses to this new beginning with a pair, a match of King and Queen of Wands. That's a divine masculine and a divine feminine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with passion, but gotta have temperance. Okay, must be temperance there, please. Okay, so by doing that, you'll become a star. All your hopes and dreams are coming true with a star, directly connected to Source in the universe. I'm gonna clarify that for sure. What's this? What's the star? Source, Spirit, please give us a message. What is the star? Connected to the Queen of Swords. Don't forget, not only, be passionate for one another, both parties need to have a little bit of their own life, possibly a business, but you can build a business together. That's a stable foundation. Okay? We have a 5 of Pentacles. This is a warning. If you only pour into your partner, masculine or feminine, you might find yourself temporarily financially in a hardship. If you overgive, remember not to overgive. There has to be equal balance. There has to be equal give and take in a relationship. Use your intellect, use your mind to become creative and have some intelligence in this relationship, because passion can override it and that's when you're going to start feeling that something might be out of balance. It's just a warning. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Source, what is the Three of Pentacles? Could you please tell us and give us a clarifier for this Three of Pentacles? So you got two no's. And 5 sixes. Okay, we got another yes. We got six yeses. Okay, this is an air element, and this has to do with the Ace of Swords. This is also something new. It's having new ideas, but it's also being intellectual. Make sure you pour into yourself and have mental clarity when you go into this relationship. Think clearly. There's going to be breakthroughs about it. There's going to be some good communication. When you speak your truth and you both have a vision and focus on that vision, that is laying a good foundation. So, that's a beautiful card. That's a beautiful card, indeed. That's about truth. So please, speak your truth. You know, before you get into this relationship, hot and heavy, think about it. Think about how passion just doesn't build the foundation to anything. Passion can come and go, but if you communicate about it, there's success. Definitely success about that relationship that's coming in. The new beginnings. You have two new beginnings right here. Two aces. And that's yes, so you have 6 out of 8 cards. So yes. Swords is also intellect, and that is air signs. And your air signs are, once again, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So think intellectually, be intelligent. Don't pour into one another too much, or the whole relationship can become unbalanced. You want to have a balanced relationship with this Temperance card. You want to have equal give and take. That way, not one person is going to feel like they're doing more than the other. So you want to pour into each other. It's also a good omen to probably go into business together. Okay, so what is this world? Please clarify the world. This is a maybe card. You're going to need to try to balance the passion with your intellect. And that's what I was trying to say. You need to find a balance. Because passion is not the foundation of any relationship. You're going to have equal give and take. But you're going to have a lot of resources. The both of you will be very adaptable, flexible, juggling money, balancing books, transferring money, profits. This is a very good card because you are closing out a cycle. You're closing out the cycle. And through balance, the Temperance, you get the Two of Pentacles, which is also has to do with balancing energies. And that's an Earth card. Your Earth cards are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. So remember, in your relationship, you want to have equal give and take, negative and positive. You're going to need to communicate. You're going to have to speak your truth. Remember that passion is not the foundation for any relationship. So you're going to have to make sure that you are both creative and pour into yourselves. Make sure you make it a top priority for each other to pour into each other and pour in yourself. Because you're telling the universe that you love yourself. If you love yourself, somebody else can come in and love you too. The Tower, which is going to be shocking to you. This is a shocking thing that's going to come to you. You're going to be so shocked because you're going to have a new beginning with Cups. You're going to have a new beginning with an Ace of Swords. So these are all new things that are coming, and it's going to be shocking. You're going to be like, wow, where did this come from? So I'm going to clarify that. So Source, please give us the clarification for this, the Tower. Why is this Tower here during this reading? It all looks beautiful so far, but I want to know what the Tower is. Please give me some messages about the Tower. Please, Source, we ask you for a message to clarify this Tower. So you're going to need to be patient with one another. Not be so guarded either. This is going to be shocking that either you and your partner are going to become more passionate with each other if you are in a connection, or a lot of passion is coming in towards you, masculine or feminine, but you need to have this balance, this temperance, and you're going to need to take patience because I told you. This is coming in a little slow. Knight of Pentacles. He's coming in slow, even though he is a fire sign. He's coming in slow. Ideas, inspiration, planning, diligence. You might be protected. You might be guarded. You might not have been in a relationship for a while. So, just remember to remain open when this Tower comes. Think before you speak. Don't get drawn into arguments. Make sure you speak clearly of what you want and what you need in this relationship. So that's what I have for you, collective. I do have one more thing, though. I would like to give you an affirmation before I leave. Let me put these away. Remember, help my channel grow. Please subscribe, share, comment, and this is a collective reading. It may resonate, it may not resonate. Take what does resonate with you. Leave the rest behind. Most of my decks I get off of Etsy and at the local bookstore. Here where I live. I live in California by the ocean. I love it here. There's so much greenery right now. But I had a cold for a couple days, but I'm starting to feel a lot better. And this is the deck we used today. It is called Through the Mind's Eye. Also, I want to remind you guys, you are one with Source. Source lives within you. You do not have to go seeking or looking for God, the divine Source. He lives within you. You're really close to Him. When you understand that, you will operate out of your higher self. So, I think that is all in all a good reading. So if you really want to purchase this deck for yourself, it's called The Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose. Very beautiful deck. Okay, so the affirmations that I have for you today. I already pulled it out. If I can find where it is. I'm usually not so scatterbrained. But as I close this message, I'm going to give you peace and power and give you this affirmation. Whenever I dwell for any length of time on my own shortcomings, They gradually begin to seem mild, harmless, rather engaging little things, not at all like the starting defects in other people's characters. The wounds will all heal. So, as you focus on healing, your healing journey, remember that wounds do heal. And that's what I have for you. I wish you peace, power, love, and joy, and happiness. And once again, please subscribe. And I want to remind you, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Thank you, and you have a beautiful day.